Well, it appears another OG YouTuber is biting the dust. Keemstar has announced his retirement, maybe for the final time. We'll wait and see. What's up, you guys? It's Lo, Beauty Demon, and we are back to talk about internet BS. At least it is just somewhat lightweight drama today here, and nothing too intense. We are going to be talking about Keemstar announcing his retirement. This isn't the first time that Keemstar's announced his retirement, but we'll kind of get into that. But before we do, please don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell icon so you get a notification every time I post. And please don't send anybody that I talk about in this video any hate, negativity, and nothing like that. These are just my thoughts, my opinions based on what I am seeing play out on the internet. If you have something to say about what we're talking about, just shoot it down in the comments below. That's what the comment section is there for. Okay, now let's talk about Keemstar. I have actually made at least one video. Well, I've made a couple of videos about Keemstar or relating to him. I can't say I'm exactly a fan. Now, I was subscribed to Keemstar for a little bit, but that was just because Keemstar was doing a giveaway for PS5s and I really wanted one. So Keemstar has announced his retirement, and this is not the first time Keemstar has announced his retirement, but apparently this time it's for real. Now, Keem has said that he's going to be retiring on his 40th birthday, which is March 8th of next year. He's announcing it now because he's going to be holding auditions. Keem goes into why he's retiring, and there's a few main reasons. Keem cites the overall change in just how the world is and how people can't say what they want to say anymore, and cancel culture. And Keem also blames the fact that there is no real commentary community on YouTube anymore, just a bunch of tea channels. Now, watching Keem complain about all this stuff was very ironic and funny to me, because as somebody who's really just a couple years younger than Keem, all I see is a guy just complaining about today's youth. And every generation has people complaining about today's youth and how terrible they are and all this stuff. And he just sounds like an old man complaining. Keem, you just sound like an old man complaining about the teenagers of today. And to say teenagers are so different now, they're really not. Teenagers are not any different than they were when we were teenagers. Fuck, teenagers are wearing bell bottoms again. I wore bell bottoms when I was a teenager, and my mom wore bell bottoms when she was a teenager. Like, there's no difference. The only real difference between teenagers now and when we were teenagers is we didn't have smartphones. When we were teenagers, we would actually be in physical places being nuisances instead of on the internet being a nuisance. When we were kids, we would hang out at the mall. We would go to arcades. We would go to movies. We would be generally intrusive on adults' everyday lives. And now people live more so on the internet. I think about it like now we've taken what would have been considered our town square in small communities, and we've moved these onto the internet, and it becomes a much larger community. So for Keem to also say that there's no commentary community is complete and utter bullshit. In fact, there is more of a commentary community. It is more diversified. Yeah, it is more niche because some people don't give a shit about TikTokers, but they want to hear about beauty influencers. And some people don't care about beauty influencers, but they want to hear about gamers. That's not a bad thing to hone in a niche on and watch what you want to watch. Don't waste your time, especially in nowadays when social media is something that we are monetizing. Our time that we spend watching videos is monetized for other people. Yeah, I don't want to waste my time watching something that I don't care about just to see one little snippet of something that I do, when there actually are other channels that spend their entire time talking about that one little thing that I want to see. And Keem just doesn't seem to understand that. Or maybe Keem does understand that and he just refuses to evolve with the times. You don't want to evolve with the young kids, but you want to be accepted and like seem cool to them. It just gives off very much like Steve Buscemi vibes, you know? I think Keem's other big problem with there not being a commentary community is not that there isn't a commentary community, it's that it is a huge community now. There's a lot of people that are doing commentary and it is hard to keep up. I will totally admit it. He talks about how hard it is to run something like Drama Alert. And yeah, I don't even try to like do that sort of stuff on this channel. There's no way I could do daily videos about every little drama that happens. But some people have the time and capability to do that sort of thing, and that is an awesome job for sure. A side note, he really doesn't sell like this job. He kind of makes it sound like it's a shitty job. So I don't know why people would want to be applying to this job. And the biggest like scapegoat thing that he uses of this whole cancel culture thing, and people will go after sponsorships, so you can't like really say what you want to say anymore. That is utter bullshit, because Keemstar totally helped create that culture of going after people's sponsorships, of getting angry when people say things about him. About a month ago, he inadvertently, allegedly, had a video struck down from H3's channel because he didn't like a joke that they made about him. So for him to try and slander cancel culture when he still actively participates in it, once again, it's complete and utter bullshit. Keemstar is one of the most unaware people I've seen on YouTube. Everything he says in this video is pretty much exactly the kind of culture that he has created since he's been on this platform. He has directly influenced how cancel culture has grown to do things like go after people's sponsorships, and this whole division of T channels versus commentary channels. Keem literally created that in his own fucking head. Nobody called themselves a T channel. Sure, some channels had T in the name, but they weren't like, I'm a T channel versus a drama channel versus a commentary channel. It's all the same. And Drama Alert, if we're gonna talk about it, falls into that T channel category. And then to look at Mom's Basement podcast description where it literally says they're spilling the tea. Well, that sounds kind of T channelish to me. I don't give a shit if you call me a T channel or a drama commentary channel or a candle review channel. I don't review candles. Those are fake candles. I'm not. They're all right. I actually got them at a thrift store. Anyway, Keem says, you know, he's got other stuff that he wants to do now. Wants to spend more time with his family, which that's great. To me, family comes first. The fact that Keem has other, you know, business ventures that he'll be able to use to and continue to take care of his family and himself. Then Keem also says he is going to be doing auditions from now until his birthday. He's going to have some people come on and do Drama Alert. And if you want to audition, you can post an audition tape. He's got little links for the Drama Alert. But then you can post your video online for his team to watch. And that sounds really embarrassing to have your audition video posted for everyone to see. And in case you were wondering, I will not be auditioning. I don't think Keemstar's audience would like me very much. And so we're just gonna stay over here. But I mean, Keem does say like they would be paying whoever does it very well, but it is a very hard job. And like I said, Keem doesn't really sell this job very well. He's like, it's very hard. You're not gonna be able to take any time off. You're not getting any vacations. And to be honest, to work that hard for a channel that isn't even mine sounds kind of ridiculous. Now, Def Noodles did talk about this in his video like a day or two ago, I don't really remember, where, you know, he had actually had interactions with Keemstar, and Keem did approach him maybe a year ago about taking over Drama Alert. And recently, he did say he asked Keem for equity in Drama Alert, and Keem did agree to give him 40%. Now, I don't really know what the interactions were like after that or anything, but I thought that was very interesting. And I hope whoever auditions sees that and knows what to ask for when they go into this business arrangement with Keem. And that's even if Keem retires, to be honest with you, because I think this is a great way for Keem to like drum up hype, to have people like looking to his channel and putting him in tags and making him a little more trending, because Keem knows how the algorithm works. Keem talks about the algorithm in this a lot, actually, and blames the YouTube algorithm for why he isn't getting views. Not that people are just not interested in his content. Keem, you just need to evolve, is what it is. But really, like, Keem just wants to retire and not do this anymore, and that's totally fine. Keem has the ability to do that. I think that is awesome that Keem can go ahead and just retire from what was his main source of income for a very long time and work on projects that he loves. So here is hoping that Keemstar does find that replacement that he is so desperately looking for. Keem said he's already been looking for 2 years and hasn't found anybody. Hopefully in this search, this audition, he finds somebody to take take over. And, you know, I am kind of curious to see some of these audition tapes. So I might be kind of perusing YouTube once in a while to try and see what people are auditioning with. I assume that Keem is going to continue doing his Mom's Basement podcast and have a slew of people that we can pick apart there. So I guess not all is lost in the world of Keemstar. Anyway, you guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. I will see you guys next time. Laters. Bye.